Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Latvia, round 9 of the FIM Motocross World Championship. We're live on MXGPTV.com as always. My name's Paul Malin. Thanks for joining us once again today. The final race of the day here will be the MXGP qualifying race. We are about an hour or so south of Riga, the country's capital. Beautiful part of the world, beautiful day as well. And we've got a brutal sand track getting ready to test the very best riders in the world here this afternoon. Coming into this MXGP qualifying race, Tim Geiser has 3 qualifying wins. So too does Tony Cairoli. The other 2 have gone to the Yamaha rider of Romain Febvre. But who will it be that wins here and lines up on pole for Sunday's races? Well, 20 minutes plus 2 laps, that's all that stands in the way. You can see the riders out on their sighting lap at the moment. 25 degrees, centre of the country is pretty much where we are at. Just had the MX2 qualifying race, so interesting to see how this one plays out as well. Give you the start list in a few moments' time, but see the riders out on the racetrack. Track length this year, just under 1,800 metres long. Just starting to chew up nicely. We've had EMX 250 and 2-stroke presented by FMF Racing, as well as the usual MX2 and MXGP as well. Well, before we go anywhere, Lisa Leyland caught up with a couple of riders a few moments before these guys went out on track. Julian Lieber from Monster Energy Kawasaki was one of them, and Max Anstey, number 99, from Standing Construct KTM. Let's hear what these guys have to say ahead of their qualifying race here, round 9 of the FIM Motocross World Championship, the MXGP of Latvia.
So we're almost ready for the final race of the day, the MXGP qualifying session. Now I'd like to speak to Max Anstey from Standing Construct, mainly because just looking back at previous results, in 2015 you actually went 1-1 at this track. Good feeling here in Kogums?
Yeah, I always like coming back here. It's it is an amazing place, and at least the weather's not too hot today. You know, I heard on Thursday it was 30+ degrees, so so no, it's nice. It's technical. It's getting some edges, and it's a little bit harder than what it's been in previous years. But no, I'm looking forward to it. Put on a good show, and yeah, go and race as hard as I can.
Is it fair to say that compared to Russia, this track is perhaps a bit easier to pass on? Can we expect some good battles out there today?
Yeah, I would think so. I definitely feel like they've done a good job with the track at making different lines and like different parts, you know, where you can go inside and outside. So I think it's going to make for some good racing. I think definitely better than Russia last week. I think Russia last week was just wide open and pretty much one line, whereas I think here's going to be good.
Have a great race. Thanks, Max. Now, just quickly before the session, I'd like to speak to Julian Lieber. Julian, let's quickly talk about your season and have a catch-up. Currently 8th in the standings. Your best result so far was 5th, I think, was in France and Russia last round. How are you feeling things are going?
Yeah, it's getting better and better now, the few last races. And yeah, we're going to have a difficult race here because yeah, the track is not easy, and we try our best. And yeah, we see.
And just quickly, have you got any news on your teammate Clement? I know that he's had surgery.
Yeah, he had surgery beginning of the week, and I think now he will start the recovery, and I wish him all the best for the injury.
Okay, well, best of luck. Have a good qualifying. Thanks, Julian. Good luck to all the guys. It's time for the final session, MXGP qualifying.
As the race riders disappeared out on the track for their sighting lap, after those pre-grids, there's Tommy Searle. He was flying low just before his free practice session this morning, but hopefully he's got that all sorted out now. Always disturbing when you see a former mate of yours just wrestling with the zip trackside. It was quite funny. Anyway, MXGP qualifying, 20 minutes plus 2 laps. The duration of the race. They see the number 84 bike of Jeffrey Hurlings just having a bit of a boogie there is Romain Febvre, just warming himself up, 25 degrees, as if it's not warm enough already. But time practice was topped by Tim Geiser on lap 3 of 8 from Team HRC. I mean, his Jasikonis was second on his Rockstar Energy Husqvarna ahead of Paul Jonas, his teammate. The Jerryman was back up the sharp end. Honda SR Motor Blues rider was 4th. Hurlings was 5th on the Red Bull KTM. Romain Febvre was 6th on his Monster Energy Yamaha ahead of Arnotonus Monster Energy Wilbo Yamaha. Anstey Standing Construct KTM and Gauthier Paulin, and Jeremy Seewer were next. And just looking down the order there, 10 different nationalities in the top 10 places. So a Slovenian, a Lithuanian, a Latvian, a Belgian, a Dutchman, a Frenchman, a Swiss, a Brit, and a Frenchman. Nine, because we've got 2 Swiss in there. So 9 nationalities. Actually 8 nationalities inside the top 10. But yeah, pretty diverse, the MXGP Championship. AJ's got his fans from over the border here. The number 27 on the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna. He was only 4/10ths down on Tim Geiser. Geiser's time of 1:52.4, 52.8 for Jasikonis. Less than a second between the top 5 riders, which was Geiser, Jasikonis, Jonas, and Orbic and Hurlings. Tony Cairoli, should we be concerned? 13th. Looking like he's grimacing already before the gates even dropped here, the number 222. He's been in the wars a little bit, had a crash in the qualifying in Russia a week ago. Wasn't too much better in the races for him, a 12th and a 4th. And his last 2 qualifyings have been a 14th and a 25th. 28th at the opening round in Argentina when he obviously had a bike problem. But Tim Geiser here, number 243 by comparison. Ever since round 2, Great Britain has either finished first or second. 3 qualifying wins, 4 times second. So, and with the 6 moto wins that he picked up the last 3 rounds, where he's overhauled a 40-point deficit and turned it into a 13-point gain over the 9-time champ. You have to say that Geiser is very much the form man. But this guy here of Arno Tonus, 7th in the championship, 3 podiums, the last 3 rounds, also looking good. And interesting to see how he gets on as well. And of course his teammate. No DeSalle this weekend, of course, not sure when he's going to be back, picking up a double leg fracture in his ankle and his leg a week ago. No Lupino either. No Bobryshev. 3 Kawasaki riders biting the Russian dirt a week ago. And of course, get well soon, guys. Hopefully see you on a racetrack soon. There's Roman Fevre. Just getting his Monster Energy Yamaha into position. 6th in the time practice earlier. There's Tony Cairoli just getting himself into position. So he's going to go right side of the box. A lot of people talking about this guy coming into this weekend. Of course, it's only going to be his 2nd GP back. Don't think it's going to be as easy as everybody's chalking up, is it? Still trying to race himself back to fitness, but of course, put the 84, the defending champion, in sand, and everybody says, well, foregone conclusion, but maybe not so this weekend. Tony Cairoli just trying to limber himself up. Home GP for this rider, Paul Jonas, or as we like to call him this weekend, Paul Jones, because everyone else has S's at the end of their names like they do in Latvia. So I'm Paul Malins. Lisa Leylands is down in the waiting zone, getting ready to talk to the riders after the qualifying race win. There's Jeremy Seawers, the Monster Energy Yamaha rider, of course, Fevre's teammate. Gautier Paulin, big crash in race 1 a week ago in Russia. He bounced back though to finish 8th in race 2. Been on the podium in the past here as well. Do all of those stats tomorrow, but get through the qualifying race first of all. There's AJ. Good to see the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna rider putting in a decent time here, at least in time practice. Julian Lieber went to the line 11th. Monster Energy Kawasaki, the lone representative of that team this weekend. 471, Vladimir Tarasov, final rider to line up. Fly Racing, 15-second board goes up. Mr. Ingo Parch, our race director down there, looking behind, making sure everything is okay. In a few moments' time, he'll give the big 5-second to get that board turned. He's done that already. Geiser in gate 1. Tonus, but he runs wide. Hurling sneaks up the inside, riders down. You can tell by the The frantic waving of the flag there at the back end of the grid. Cairoli getting caught there, 6th or 7th in that first turn. But Jonas there in second. Fans will be on their feet. They'll be making some noise for the number 41 in the colours of the Latvian flag as he goes after Hurling's former teammate. Tonis recovered well after drifting wide to come out 3rd. And then Seewer in 4th place. Koldenhoff is 5th, former winner here as well. And Geiser in 6th place for Honda. There he is, just behind the man in orange, looking to go around the outside in that white helmet of his. Then AJ, the tall, lanky frame, all in red this weekend. So both the Huskies are right where they need to be. Cairoli just a couple of places behind. I think the Jerryman is in there as well. So Hurlings, Jonas, Tonis, Seewer, Koldenhoff, your top 5. Geiser is 6th. Jasicone is 7th. Patrell 8th. Van Orbik 9th. Cairoli is in 10th place. 11th is Monticelli. Febvre 12th. De Waal, Searle, Borland, Bogus, Kulas. Then Tixier, Anstey 19th. Gert Kresenhoff is in 20th. Ahead of Julian Lieber. Strybos is in 23rd. But it's Hurlings leading the way. The Latvians on their feet as Jonas there in 2nd position. Very in form. Arno Tonis, number 4, just behind in 3rd place. Right, be interesting to see the different lines through this wave section now, because get to the outside, you can double at the end, but Hurlings goes to the left and Jonas goes to the inside. He makes that double combo work. He leads here at home in the MXGP qualifying race. Hurling's a little bit ring rusty, perhaps. Just get him over the line, see if he can win a qualifying race here at home, shall we? The number 41, Paul Jonas. A very deep, heavy first turn. Now it's just starting to build up with all these guys coming through with every lap that passes. But there's Tonis in 3rd, Seewer 4th from What Trinity Yamaha. Then Geiser is 5th, him and AJ going at it. Geiser had to just close down the door there. They've found their way past Koldenhoff. So Koldenhoff, has he made a mistake, or has he just been passed? No, he's just been passed. There he is, just behind the Jerryman. Jeremy Van Hoorwijk, number 89, Honda SR Motor Blues. Couple of pulls of the tear off there for AJ, 27 in red. Jonas, the fastest rider on track. Wow, big panic rev for Geiser as he came into land there. Over jumped the finish line. So Jonas leads, Hurling 2nd, Tonis 3rd, Seewer 4th, Geiser in 5th place, Jasicone is 6th, Van Hoorwijk 7th, and Geiser looking to go past the top of the hill. Not able to make it past there, or make it stick. Here's Seewer, Geiser, Jasikonis. Jasikonis will have his share of fans as well. There you see the red, yellow and green flags of Lithuania. Baltic states well and truly represented in this MXGP qualifying race this weekend. 6 for Jasikonis at the moment. Jonas, though, it is who leads at home, but Hurling's closing in at the end of the wave section as Geiser goes to the inside of Seewer. Well, they are very close through there. And AJ takes advantage. Wow. AJ from out of nowhere catches Geiser napping. He couldn't get through the waves clean, because he and Seewer were very close, bar to bar, at the end of the waves before they swung left. Watch this here. Geiser was already having to lean and get out of this challenge here. He kept it in there as long as he could, but then he got messed up here, had to go single, get on the gas, and AJ was able to carry the momentum and make it work around the next turn. So we've got Jonas, continues to lead then. But for how much longer? Because Hurlings was closing in at the end of the waves. Still leading the way, just in that corner shot there, just ahead of these guys. So it's going to be Jonas then. It was a 1:57.6, fastest lap of the race last time around. He hits the line for lap 2 any moment now, 58.2. Hurling's at 58.8, so 1.9 the gap between 1st and 2nd. 3rd is Tonis, 4th Seewer, 5th is AJ there in red. 6th Geiser for HRC. 7th is Van Hoorwijk. He's riding in white this weekend, just behind Geiser. 8th is Koldenhoff, the standing construct KTM rider. Pulled a foxhole shot a week ago, led some laps as well. It was on our studio show earlier. Well, they've taken out those braking bumps there in the break between MX2 and MXGP qualifying race. bit more fluid going into that right turn. Monticelli is in 9th, just behind his teammate Cairoli. Red Bull KTM is in 10th place. Fevre 11th, Paulin 12th, Searle for Boss Factory is in 13th place, ahead of Brian Bogus, Max Anstey, Benoit Paturels, Kevin Ben Van Roy, Kawasaki. Julian Lieber is next in 17th. Mika de Waal in 18th for the Hutton Metals Yamaha squad. Jordi Tixio's VHR KTM is 19th, and Kevin Strybos JWR Yamaha is next. And then look at this dude here though, 41, Paul Jonas. Keeping Hurlings at bay to the tune of about 2 seconds at the moment. Well, they'll be partying in the paddock tonight then, if that stays as it is, but be a dream, wouldn't it? Stay strong, you good. Banksy bangs the board out for Hurlings. What are the splits? 36.1, 36.5. So Jonas 4 tenths quicker. 26.7, 26.2. Hurlings falls a couple tenths back. Loses 7 tenths in the third sector this time around. You see Jonas just starting to disappear. It's only Saturday though. Right, Benoit Paturel's gone from 16th. Fevre past Cairoli as well. Paulin in 12th, just behind them. But what did he do here? Almost out the front door, was he? Oh, back end came around on him. Oh, he almost rode that like a jet ski. Anyway, 21, Gauthier Paulin. Montrenesi Wilvo Yamaha going after Cairoli. Cairoli definitely hitting a dip in form at the moment. The last 3 rounds have not gone according to plan for the former red plate holder of this 2019 series. Jonas now has a 3-second advantage over Hurlings at the top of the leaderboard. Tonus not far behind. He's 2 seconds behind the Bullet. Seawer is 4. Jasicone is 5th. He just sets the fastest first sector on the lap here. Geiser is in 6th. Van Horbik 7th. Koldenhoff 8. Monticelli is 9. Fevre 10. Cairoli 11. He'll come into view any moment now. Now, there you go. And then Paulin. He's in 12th. Searle 13. Anstey 14. Lieber up to 15. Bogas displaced to 16th. De Waal, Tixier, Strybos, Petrov. Harikulas in 21st place on a wildcard mission this weekend. And then Anton Gol, Seba Brilikov, Sven van der Meerden, Gert Kresinov, Tano Leo. Like AJ looking for a wave past the Yamaha of Siwa just ahead of him. Oh, this is Paulin getting the double-double combo, gets alongside Cairoli. You know what, he's been struggling through there all day. Is it going to be another one of those weekends? For 222, Tony Cairoli, 4-time winner around this Kegham circuit. All coming when it was in the opposite direction, actually. Definitely need to go into the box of magic tricks tonight. He's going to pull something out of the bag for tomorrow. AJ under attack again from the 243 of Tim Geiser. These two fighting over 5th place. Jasikonis on the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna, the lead rider in that shot, was all over the back of Seawer. He's not too far behind the Yamaha rider either. So 3-way battle, 4-way there with Van Horbik just behind them. Meanwhile, Jonas still 3.5 seconds clear of Hurlings as he continues to lead the race. The MXGP qualifying race here, round 9 of the FI Motocross World Championship. Here in Latvia, Jonas's home round. Right, AJ getting ready to go by Seawer, end of the straight. But you see the difference there. Seawer not able to get over, went single, well, he went double and then bounced. Got bounced out of the line and also there as well. And AJ was able to sneak through on his good buddy there. So Jasikonis up to 4th now. And closing in on Tonus, number 4, just ahead of him on the Montrenesi Wilvo Yamaha. Cairoli is going from bad to worse. He's just been passed here by Anstey, same part of the racetrack. So the standing construct rider passed the Red Bull KTM. Cairoli now down to 13th place. The bad news for Cairoli is, oh, there's Paul, and he's been down, hasn't he? Yes, he has. Whoa, lays it down. Second time he's been jet skiing. Right, back on the case, back around the outside of Cairoli. He'll have the commanding line into this next right-hander after the finish line, or will he get closed down? Yes, he does, but he chases the dirt around the outside as he goes after Lieber. Lieber is in 11th, Cairoli 12th, Paulin now 13th place. So the teammate of Tonus, who is still there in third, is the Jerryman. Private Honda going after full factory HRC weapon of Geiser. The championship leader coming into this weekend by 13 points over Tony Cairoli. Deep sand in one or two areas, hard and slick in others. Cuts to the inside, gets his combo right here. Oh! Geiser! Well, the last time he went through the whips in the waves in the opposite direction, he wrecked his shoulder, he picks himself up. Concerned looks from the boys down there. They're like, okay, yeah, he's okay. But Geiser bites the dirt here. So nothing is certain, but that wave section has caught out more than its fair share of riders this weekend already. And it's the championship leader in MXGP this time that goes down. All of a sudden, Jonas, his lead is under threat here. 2.7 seconds the gap at the end of lap 5. We're working our way towards the end of lap 6 here. And is it about a second now, the gap? Geiser comes in, gets his bar straightened up. He's just kicking it. He's like, why though? Front of that bike is a mess. He's going to have to tough it out. Right, watch this here. Comes into land there, was short. Thing comes around on him. He tried to hang on as long as possible, but wow, talk about slingshot. And Paulin again. 3 now for Paulin. Sideswipes Cairoli. Cairoli stays up, but Hurling's on the attack. Jonas continues to lead. Fans in his corner, urging him on. 6.5 minutes plus 2 to go. He makes a mistake. Hurlings goes through on lap 7. We've got a new race leader, and it's Jeffrey Hurlings in his second Grand Prix back. You see Hurlings going for the social line. Double, then single, and going to the outside of the one that caught out. Geiser. I'm sure if they put the flag out now. Watch this here. A slight mistake on the exit of the turn, but look at the tight line that Hurlings had. And Tonus right there, ready to pounce as well in 3rd place. So the Monster Energy Wilvo Yamaha. His teammate Paulin down in 16th place. So Hurlings leads, Jonas second, the 4 of Tonus there is in 3rd. 4th is Jasikonis, just behind these guys in red and closing in as well. Seawer is still 5th, Van Hoorbeek 6th, Monticelli is now 7th. Just found his way past his standing construct KTM teammate of Koldenhoff. Febvre 9, Anstey 10, Lieber 11, Cairoli 12, Bogus 13, Searle, Duval, Paulin, and then Tixier, Strybos, Petrov, and Geiser in 20th, despite coming in for a pit stop. He was hoping they'd change the bars in the whole front end there, but no such luck. Right, Jonas just needs to stay relaxed here in 2nd. Just get through this one. 5 minutes plus 2 to go. Giving the fans exactly what they want. They've waited patiently all day. Last race of the day, of course. This one going at 5:40. Oh, he comes into land there nicely. But AJ is on the prowl as well. In 4th position, the number 27 on the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna. So the two teammates, Antti Pirinen, will be down there thinking, wow, Christmas came early. Oh, nicely done there from Tonus. He's able to continue that momentum, and AJ goes through as well. So both riders getting the double-double combo at the end of that wave section. Absolutely perfect. And Jonas goes from 2nd to 4th, but still the two Rockstar Energies are right there inside the top 5 in 3rd and 4th place. Is there more room here for AJ? Number 27, Arminas Jasikonis. Hasn't been higher than 4th in qualifying this year. That was in Lombardia on Saturday before the rain came. He's now up into 3rd. There's Hurlings. Oh, he's already on the opposite corner, look. So his 2.3 second advantage will probably double. There he is. Tonus looks up. Wonders what the margins are going to be this time around. 59.9 for Hurlings, a 2:01.3. The gap has gone out to more than 5 seconds. So Tonus now 2nd. Jasikonis there in red is 3rd. Jonas is 4th. Then we've got Seewer in 5th. Van Horbik 6th. Van Horbik, the lead Honda rider, in 6th position. Monticelli is in 7th place. Monticelli still ahead of his teammate Koldenhoff. Febvre 9, Anstey is 10. Cairoli 11. He's just got back past Julian Lieber. Boger's up to 13th. Lieber has made a mistake, I think. Oh, has he? No, there he is. So on screen, one of those errors then, because there's Anstey. So Anstey then in 11th. Lieber 10th. Monster Energy Kawasaki here. So Anstey ahead, but then Lieber just blitzed around the outside. Took that position back. Moves back into 10th. Anstey saying there are a lot of passing opportunities on this racetrack this weekend compared to a week ago. See there, Lieber just pulling up on the front end there. He knew he wasn't going to make that double. Decided to pull in, slam up against it, and jump out of that section. Van Horbik has gone past the 41 of Jonas now. So Van Horbik up into 4th. Started the year off so well, didn't he, Jeremy Van Horbik? 3 third-place qualifying race finishes in a row, first 3 rounds. Been a little bit up and down since then. Best has been a 6th in France. Right, Van Horbik 4th as he hits the line. There's Jonas in 5th. I wonder if he just went too hard too soon, maybe getting the effects of arm pump. Probably just going to have to ride this out for the next minute plus 2 laps. Hurlings, his lead is being pegged back here, you know, because last time around he was a 2 minutes point 6. Jasikonis, who is now in 2nd, was at 1:58.0. Tonus was 3rd at 2:02.9, so 4.1 the gap between 1st and 2nd. Here's Seaward going after Jonas, and here is Arno Tonus. Happy in 3rd. He's got breathing space either side of him. Hurling's in the opposite direction, and AJ coming out of the turn. That gap, is it still about 4 seconds? He's quick through here. Double, you have to commit, and he doubles again. Look how much faster it is. And then you're over on the right-hand side. Not so many lines on the face of that next jump. Oh, he's going to win here, isn't he? AJ, he's going to blow the roof off this place. 2-lap board getting ready to go out. At the moment, it looks like the 2-lap board will go out to Jeffrey Hurlings, but Arminas Jasikonis in 2nd for Rockstar Energy Husqvarna could cause a major upset here. Not going to let him have it, though, is he? Surely not. Is he going to up his game? A 2-minute 0.6 compared to a 1:58.0? Or is that as good as it's going to get here? I think Hurlings has realised the danger. Going to step it up a little bit. 2-minute 0.6. Is he back in the 59s, 58s this time around? No, he stays at 2-minute 0.6. AJ at 59.5. The gap 3 seconds. Is he going to run out of steam, though? Has won a qualifying race before in the past, hasn't he? AJ back in 2017 when he was Suzuki mounted. That came at Portugal, so it wouldn't be a first, but if he won here, that'd be something sensational for him in front of his home fans. Fans from just across the border, if you know what I mean. He is closing again, though, isn't he? Just needs to keep his emotions in check. Tiptoes around that inside line there, Hurlings. Wheelie, 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 then all of a sudden bounce double, downshift. AJ's quicker through here. Again, Hurlings opts not to double out the last part of that wave section. About the same as it was a lap ago. AJ will probably just throw it one last push to the flag. He's closing. Has he got that last bit of gas in the tank? Hurlings just lays that KTM down in the berm, almost comes around on him. These two now about 3 seconds clear of Tonus or thereabouts. Van Horbik back in good form here in 4th place. Jonas 5th, Seewer 6th, Monticelli, Coldenhoff, Fevre, Lieber, your top 10. Bogus past Tommy Searle this time around and moving to 13th place. Just picking his front end up there. Hurlings as he slams onto that single. Bit of a panic rev as he came in the land. The gap is 2.9, so nothing in it. 2/10 gained there from AJ, who looks content to settle for second now on this final lap. Jonas still staying ahead of Jeremy Seewer. These two still fighting over 5th position. It's the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna rider that is there, but a bobble coming into land. Those braking bumps are starting to appear thick and fast again. All of a sudden, Jonas is on the ropes here as Seewer is closing on that Monster Energy Yamaha. Down the back straight they go. Either way, this will be, of course, Jonas' best qualifying of the season so far. 2 7ths in the 2 Italian rounds in Trentino and Lombardia. Whoa, back end getting Larry on a couple of occasions there. But loses momentum, and Seewer does go through this time. See the difference there if you get it absolutely right and you commit. So Jonas now down to 6th, Seewer up in the 5th place on the final lap. Here's Jasikonis. Hurlings just ahead of him in the next left-hander. Back markers coming into play. But Jeffrey Hurlings hasn't won a qualifying race since the final round at Imola last year. Of course, he only made his return back from injury a week ago. And Hurlings, after 2 attempts, takes the qualifying race win here in Latvia. AJ throws as a whip. His best quality of the year as well in 2nd. And Arno Tonus will hit the line 3rd. And a nice result for the Swiss rider. So a Dutch, a Swiss, a Lithuanian. Here's Bogus. Problem with AJ's transponder on the final lap. He's already over the line in 2nd, but dropping down the leaderboard tonight. So Hurlings your winner, AJ 2nd, Tonus third. Here's Geiser. Big off for the Slovenian. He'll be just behind Misha De Waal on the Hutton Metals Yamaha. So nothing is as straightforward as it seems. Kai Rowley will go to the line in 10th place, 11th place actually. Anyway, Hurlings, Jasikonis second, Tonus third, Van Horbeke 4, Siwa 5, Jonas 6, Monticelli 7, Koldenhoff 8, Fevre 9, Lieber 10, Anstey 11, Kai Rowley 12. Give you the official rundown in a moment, but before that is Lisa Leylands with Jeffrey Hurlings'.
Jeffrey Hurlings, great job. Second GP back and already winning races. It's good to have you back. How are you feeling now after that?
Feeling good. Just had a really good start. But still, I have a lack of riding. Like physically now I'm good, but just had so bad arm pump. And but it's normal. 3 weeks on the bike, and still the foot is really sore. The doctors predicted around 9 to 12 months before I'm back riding. And here we are, 4.5 months in. I'm winning qualifying races. But tomorrow going to be tough. Don't want to change my tactics. I'm very happy with the podium. Even if that doesn't come, I'm happy. Just want to get some more racing rhythm and work from here. But today was a good day.
Great job. Thanks, Jeffrey.
A little bit out of puff for the number 84, but got the job done here today to the tune of about 4 seconds, picking up his first qualifying race win in his second start. His first, obviously, since final round of last year at Imola. Jeffrey Hurlings will line up on the grid ahead of everybody else. Full confirmation of the classification from MXGP coming up next. Red Bull KTM of Jeffrey Hurlings then wins the qualifying race here from the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna of Arminas Jasikonis. Monster Energy Wilvo Yamaha's Arno Tonus was third. The Honda SR Motor Blues machine of Jeremy Van Horbeke 4. Jeremy Siwa, Monster Energy Yamaha 5. Jonas 6. Monticelli and Koldenhoff, the 2 standing construct KTMs. Fevre 9 and Lieber, Monster Energy Kawasaki 10. Anstey, Kai Rowley in 12th. Bogas, Searle, Paulin, Tixier, De Waal, Geiser 17. Put himself in a bit of a difficult position starting that far out. Strybos 18. Petrov was 19. Then we have Leok and then Gol, Brilikov, Van der Meerden. Right. MXGP race is done. Check out the highlights, shall we, from that qualifying race. Quite a few things going on, it would appear. Gate dropped. Hurlings up the inside. Held a nice tight line. Tonus ran it slightly wide. Hurlings came away with a hole shot. Jonas was there in second. Riders down at the back. Tonus was in third. Siwa was in fourth. First time of asking. Koldenhoff right there as well in about 5th place. Wasn't long though before we had a new leader. Jonas had the fans on their feet as he sped past the 84. Geiser didn't feel comfortable through there on a number of occasions as Jasikonis charged through. Paulin lucky to get away with this one as he challenged Kai Rowley. He then went after the Sicilian. Siwa was short. Jasikonis was through. Put him up into about 4th place. Then Anstey also took advantage of Kai Rowley. Paulin off the track. For the second time, this was Geiser pulling a 180. Picked himself up, came into the pits. Had a bit of a bar change and all the rest of it. Paulin down again. A mistake from Jonas as he led, allowed Hurlings through to take the lead. Nicely done there for second place, Tonus. That move on Jonas, on Jonas, and his teammate Jasikonis also went through as well. Siwa was sweet through there, the final stages of the race to get himself into 5th. Jonas came home 6th. Hurlings, though, wins the qualifying race here in Latvia. AJ was 2nd. Tonus was 3rd. Right, so don't rush home all at once, folks. Stay for tomorrow, please. because we'll be back on air first thing in the morning for more action on MXGPTV.com. First race up will be the second race of EMX 252 strokes presented by FMF Racing, and then we will have the main action with EMX 250 European Championship and all of the action from MX2 and MXGP. Thanks for watching today. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast and the racing. We'll see you tomorrow bright and early. Bye for now.